great day in the morning, love in the afternoon.
On Loving.
I want some answers. Answers only you can give me.
I'm sorry, I tried to explain.
Did you call off our wedding because you're in love with another man?
Passion gives way to anger. And on the edge of night, join the action. Unravel the mysteries. Feel the passion. And delight in the romance. Loving the Edge of Night. Weekdays.
Morning, Jody.
Good morning.
Want some breakfast?
No, just coffee for now.
All right.
Thank you.
I noticed that preacher left a little bit late last night, didn't he?
Did you stay up and keep an eye on us?
No, I just couldn't go to sleep myself.
Oh.
Sounded as if you two are getting along a little better, though.
Mm-hmm. Just fine.
Happy to see you didn't go off to the video disco for once.
What is this? Jody Travis's life reviewed by Miles Cavanaugh?
Sounds like that, doesn't it?
A little.
Now, listen, and I'm happy that you and Preacher patch things up. You know me. I'm just always worried that you're pushing things a little too fast, rushing into them.
I know. I have my whole life ahead of me, right?
That's right.
Right.
All right. Enough parental advice. I gotta go anyway. I've referred a psychiatrist in the Davy Oaks case. We're meeting for the first time today, and I want to be there.
Who is he?
It's not a he. It's a she. Dr. Beth Correll.
And I'm into dancing and tennis and horseback riding.
Good.
Well, the only thing that I could think of that I'm not into is bed on the first date.
Nobody's perfect.
What?
I said that was absolutely perfect. And don't you worry a bit. We're going to get you a wonderful man.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks a bunch, Mrs. Edgecombe.
Oh, you're welcome. A bunch. Yeah. Oh, Derek. You got the information I wanted. Great. Lunch? Let's see. How about Friday? Okay, terrific. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Raven, you here?
Did you see Chris Egan out there?
Yeah, I saw her out in the hallway. I ran into the men's room. What
Oh, good. You did the right thing.
did she want?
She wants to talk to me about Mayhew's suicide. How are we going to keep her from finding out that we're not really hedge pests?
I'm gonna make this very plain so even you understand. Jody doesn't want to see you anymore. Well, why don't we let her decide that for herself, okay?
Hello.
I was just telling this guy to leave. I missed you last night at the video disco.
Well, Preacher and I decided to go back to my place for a change.
Oh, well, whatever you think's best. That sounds like a good exit line. Well, that's fine with me, if Jody thinks that that would be best.
I'd rather you didn't go.
Good. Well, hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you come with me, okay? Come on.
All right.
Look, Jody, now wait a minute. You and I have an agreement here.
Hello, Davy.
Dr. Kavanaugh.
How you doing? Listen, you remember that psychiatrist that I told you about? Well, I brought her here to see you, if you're willing.
Well, my mom said I should, so I guess I should.
I'll go get her. Davy, this is Beth.
Hello, Davy.
Hi.
Boy, this place is the pits, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
Well, let's see if we can't get you out of here.
Oh, I already tried that once.
Legally, this time? Thanks, Miles.
All right. I'll see you, Davy.
Okay. So you're a shrink, huh?
Yep.
You don't look like one.
Oh, thank you. I work hard at that. Underneath all this makeup, I'm really a bearded old man.
You're weird.
Thank you. But we're here to talk about you, not me.
Well, I guess you've heard about all the terrible things that I've done.
I've heard several other people tell me what they think, but that's not what I'm interested in. I want to hear your side of it.
Well, what do I do? Start with my childhood or something?
Well, that wasn't so long ago, was it?
I don't know. It seems like a long time. Sometimes I feel like I'm about 100.
You don't look it.
Well, underneath all this makeup, there's really a 100-year-old man.
I think we're going to get along fine.
Yes. Oh, yes, Carol, I'm expecting him. Well, don't sound so surprised. Just send him in. Thank you. Come in.
Mrs. Saxon.
Well, obviously, you're in need of something. Coffee is the best I can offer.
Thank you.
I want to talk to you, Peter. Sit down. There's something I want to ask you.
Sure.
Are you aware that my car has withdrawn from the re-election race for district attorney?
Yeah, I am. It's one of the many things that I blame myself for. You'd be happy to know.
I'm not interested in your guilt feelings. The thing I hate most of all is waste. Now, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to salvage something.
Yeah. From the wreck of Peter Nevins.
Precisely. I've been doing a lot of long and hard thinking about you recently.
Yes, I can imagine.
Oh, not in the way you might think. The point is this. If you think you're able to pull yourself together, I'm willing to give you another chance here at WMON.
What? After everything that has happened
Will
in
you
the
shut up and listen for a change?
Yes, ma'am.
Naturally, I'm not going to offer you a position as anchorman.
Naturally.
You're going to have to earn my trust again. But I am willing to start you off in remote reports, legwork, that sort of thing. In other words, you'll be exactly where you started when you first came to WMON. And, I might add, at the same salary. Are you interested? Well, why don't you answer me?
I can't. I'm in shock.
Please. Gavin Wiley calling. Yeah, that's right. Whitney Theater. Mrs. Rader, I've decided to go along with the change here. I was wondering when Shelley Franklin can come to Monticello and talk about taking over the part of Elvira. All right, Monday would be fine. Just give me the information about the flight and I'll make arrangements for someone to meet her. Okay. Thanks again very much.
Honestly, Mrs. Saxon, I don't know what to say.
I'm rather busy this morning, Peter, so a simple yes or no would suffice.
Well, frankly,
Now what?
I'm not sure I have enough self-confidence left to handle a simple remote broadcast.
Oh, that's nonsense. You haven't lost your abilities. All you need is a haircut and a shave.
Well, I sure would like to give it a try. Anything beats the way I've been living.
Then we have a deal.
Well, we certainly have. I don't know how to thank you. I really don't deserve it.
Now's your chance to prove to me that you do. Oh, and Peter, for heaven's sake, do something about your appearance. I won't have my reporters looking like South Street vagrants.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, hi. How'd it go?
Well, the boy's case certainly is an unusual one.
Yeah, I kind of thought it would interest you.
Well, usually when a mentally disturbed person's anger is directed towards someone, it's usually because of some harm, either real or imagined, that they feel that person has done to them.
Yeah, even if it isn't real, it's real to them.
Yes, but Davy's animosity is impersonal, almost dogmatic. I mean, he insisted that my car was a crook, but became confused when I asked him why.
You know, the police have not been able to find any personal link between Mike and Davy or Davy's parents.
And there's another interesting thing. His escape from jail and then his eventually returning to the home where he grew up actually seemed to have helped him, as if he found comfort there somehow. And now his anger towards my car seems to have lessened.
Yes, you should have talked to him 2 weeks ago, and even the slightest mention of Mike's name was enough to make him detonate.
Well, he spoke with anger, but that's all.
Yeah. What's the next step?
Well, I'd like to see Davy's bedroom. The room with walls covered with pictures of eyes.
You should see that.
Yes. Oh, but first there was another patient you wanted me to meet?
Yeah, an attorney friend of mine named Dee Dee Bannister.
You've certainly sent me a lot of business lately, Miles. I owe you a favor.
No, I really appreciate your help. I do. Hello. Dr. Carell. This is my sister-in-law, Jody Travis.
Oh.
And Robbie Hamlin.
How do you do?
How you doing?
Carell, I hear you'll be treating Davy Oakes.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I guess I was wrong about your intentions, Dr. Cavanaugh.
I guess I wasn't wrong about yours.
Raven, I gotta talk to you.
Don't you want to say hello first?
No, not when I have a problem.
I don't want to hear about it.
Well, you're going to. The coroner in the Alf Mayo inquest issued a statement. It seems that I was mistaken that Donald Hext switched the envelopes that contained the suicide notes. Now, you saw him pocket that envelope and try and walk out of the office with it. I want you to come forward and testify to that fact.
Cliff, I cannot go to the cops and say I am Margot Hedgepeth.
Why not? Come on, you know that they're going to question you anyway.
Yeah, I know they are. As a matter of fact, I barely avoided that obnoxious lady cop this morning.
I need you to back up my statement. Now, are you going to help me?
I already told you. I can't.
I'm sorry, then I have no choice. I'm going to tell the police who the real Margot Hedgepeth is.
Cliff Nelson, how can you be such a little beast?
I'm sworn to uphold the law.
Oh, cut it out. Cliff. Oh, Cliff, look at me. Skylar can't seem to find a job, and here I am. I'm trying to gather the strength to shoulder the responsibility of a career for the two of us, and it takes such courage and...
Is this where we bring out the violins?
Cliff, I'm telling the truth. I've just managed to set up this office. Now, if you tell on me, then I'm going to lose the rental deposits for all the equipment and the furniture.
Some equipment. Must have set you back a bundle. Look, I have to do something, Raven. There's a man who's dead.
Well, he wanted it that way, didn't he? He committed suicide.
Maybe so. Maybe not. But why did Hext switch the envelopes? Maybe it was because the envelope and the statement inside it implicated Hext.
Well, I don't know, and you don't even know that happened.
That's the only possible explanation.
I don't understand why you're so interested in Hext all of a sudden.
It isn't all of a sudden. Look, after a meeting with Hext, Dee Dee went over the edge. She had a nervous breakdown. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to go talk to the police.
Just a minute, Buster. If you go talk to the police, then I think that I am going to give Mitzi a little private screening of those videos you made for Datamates.
You can't do that. She'll think that I'm going out with someone behind her back.
Yes, she will. As a matter of fact, I'm even gonna fake the reports and say that you came on more than one occasion.
Oh, wait a minute. I only made those tapes to help you and Sky out. You know I don't want any dates.
Well, then perhaps you better reconsider about telling the police that I'm Margot Hedgebert.
Mike, dear, how are you?
Fine, Geraldine. How about you?
Well, I'd feel a lot better if it weren't for the news that you've given up your bid for re-election.
Oh, that.
What do you mean, oh, that? How can you be so offhand? It distresses me terribly.
Actually, I had no choice in the matter. The mayor asked me to withdraw.
That jellyfish. Who's replacing you?
Marshall Cross, an attorney who's very well thought of in the party.
I know Marshall Cross. He'd make a terrible district attorney. The only thing that interests him is how far he can go in politics and how fast.
There's not much I can do about it now.
Perhaps there is.
What do you mean?
Mike, what would you say to launching an independent campaign? Free of the political strings that used to tie you to the mayor. You'd be an even more effective DA.
Geraldine, the polls indicate I'd have as much chance as a snowball in hell.
Oh, forget the polls. Polls change with the weather. Mike, I'd be willing to back you with as much money as you need.
Ah, well, see, I told you I'd bring the lady back.
Yeah.
She's just going to show me around the theater a little bit, if that's okay with you.
Before she does that, I would like to speak with Jody privately. Mind waiting outside?
Oh, sure, I'd be happy to. I'll see you in a minute.
That was a little rude.
Too bad. What happened to our bargain, Jody? You promised to concentrate on the play and to forget about that guy.
Robbie knows what's best for me.
Okay. If that's the way you want it. I really regret having to say this, but I'm replacing you as Elvira. This weekend will be your last in Some Hidden Thunder.
That isn't fair.
No, I'm sorry. I have no other choice for me, or the play, or the company.
No, when I took this job, it was because it was something that I needed, and now that it's something that I want, you can't just take it away just like that.
I gave you a second chance. You threw it right back in my face. And now there's empty seats every night out there, and the play's only been running a month. Jody.
Do what you like.
Hey, where have you been?
It's down in the underground parking garage. Get this. Every single one of those green vans disappeared without a trace.
Really?
What I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to make some inquiries. I want to find out whether International Systems Integration Specialist is somehow connected to Uninet.
Well, I'm going to have a meeting with Derek Mallory, and I'm going to pump some more information out of him. We're going to lunch.
Another lunch with Derek?
What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing. I know how you like food, especially if somebody else is paying for it.
I'm getting so sick of looking at that thing. Here.
Careful.
Tomorrow I'll go and buy something more permanent.
Well, permanent but cheap.
Don't worry. I know the rental agreement says we have to have ISIS up there, but it doesn't say we can't cover her up.
Didn't you know it was raining out there either?
How's I supposed to know? I've been in here all day.
Do you have any umbrellas?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'll just have to put a coat over.
Hey, this fall down. Must have falling off there while with us.
Maybe she got hot. Okay, let's get out of here.
So this is where you live, huh?
This is it?
Yeah, this place is happening. Outrageous view.
Yes.
I think someday maybe I'll have a place like this. Maybe even better.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Hey, what's wrong? You seem a little down.
I've been fired from the play.
Yeah, I overheard you and Wiley talking about it. It's a shame.
I have mixed feelings.
Well, in a way, it's actually a little bit better. I mean, now you'll have more free time to spend at the video disco.
Yes, I will.
So are you coming by tonight?
Yes, I'll be there.
Good. And I'll see you tonight. Bye.
Like to try Total?
No, we've eaten cornflakes.
For years. Well, I hope you're hungry, because you're going to have to eat 4 bowls of cornflakes to get the vitamin nutrition in 1 bowl of Total.
4 bowls?
Yep. Total has 100% of a day's worth of 9 vitamins and iron. Cornflakes, 25%. It takes 4 bowls to get Total's vitamin nutrition.
It's whole wheat, too.
What about your cornflakes?
We're not that hungry.
For the start that's bowls apart, Total.
What makes an Olympic star? Natural ability, a will to win, hard work, and training. Takes money, too. That's where we can all help through the Women's Day Olympic Fund supported by Procter & Gamble. Coupons for these leading brands will be in papers starting September 18th. For each one redeemed, Procter & Gamble gives 10 cents to the fund. So save money and turn your dimes into Olympic gold.
Since 1974, chicken is up 24%.
That's for the birds.
Fish, 84%.
That's a lot of clams.
Hamburger, 64%. In today's economy, you need the strength of Ziploc freezer bags. With their unique seal, Ziploc freezer bags are a zip to lock, and they stay locked for the best protection against freezer burn. Pork chops are up 36%.
Pork chops?
Ziploc freezer bags. There's no better way to protect your investment.
Sunday. From Bogey to Salick, the stars are back with more great goofs and an all-new life's most embarrassing moments.
I screwed it up.
Then,
Can I help you, gentlemen?
he's one fast hunk of American mail.
I'm hot. It's hot.
And he's knocking them down all over town.
How am I doing, hard case closed?
With a style all his own.
You come here often?
An ex-judge and an ex-con. They're Hardcastle and McCormick. Following life's most embarrassing moments, Sunday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
The name of the game is ABC's NCAA football. Saturday, the superpowers meet. The Big 8 powerhouse Oklahoma Sooners, led by sensational breakaway running back Marcus Dupree, square off against Big 10 dynamo Ohio State with one of the nation's premier quarterbacks, Mike Tomczak, who completed 21 of 25 passes last week. A showdown you won't want to miss. Ohio State versus Oklahoma, the best game in town. Saturday on ABC.
Pour on the power, go for the glory. This is the story of what you're made of. Beef gives strength, it helps you do it. Beef gives strength, it helps you through it.
Beef in a balanced diet. It's one of the best sources of protein, iron, and B vitamins going for a whole new pride in strength.
Beef gives strength, helps keep you going. Beef gives strength from inside. Beef puts pride in a body. Beef gives strength.
America's Olympic spirit, a heritage of competition and excellence. Here's a salute to that spirit of competition from Hostess, maker of America's favorite snack cakes, like Hostess cupcakes and Hostess fruit pies, made fresh right here in Southern California, home of the 1984 Olympic Games. Hostess is proud to be a supplier and official sponsor of our 1984 U.S. Olympic team. Hostess and the Olympic spirit, American through and through.
Wake up and shout hooray when you start out the day. To be a woman now is such a kick, and how you've got a friend along the way. Of being a woman, have a great, great Woman's Day.
This month in Women's Day, you can help America have a great Olympics and save money on these famous products. Look for the Women's Day Olympic Fund offer.
You've got a friend